Good morning, children. So today we are going to start our new lesson number 5, measurements. Children, as I told you while giving the notes of this chapter, that this chapter will be very precise. I don't want to go you very deep in this chapter. So let us start explanation. So children, we make different kinds of measurements at our home, somewhere in the playground, shops, or in various places in our daily life. So what is measurement? Measurement is the fundamental basis for scientific studies and practical life. Okay, so for accurate and precise measurement, we use some measuring instruments, what you are seeing in the picture. For example, to measure the length of object, we need a scale or a tape. To measure the mass, we need the physical balance. For measuring the volume, we need cylinder. So all these are direct methods of measurements, and some measurements cannot be conveniently possible. So sometimes we have to use indirect methods of measurements also. Okay. So children, you all know what about direct methods of measurement. So now I'm going to tell you about indirect methods. So children, indirect methods are used to measure small lengths and widths. Okay, so it is any method that use formulas, similar figures and proportions to measure an object. Okay, so this is the indirect method. And the next, again I am going to say you about direct methods. It is a value of physical parameter, that is, we use something to measure an object by comparing it directly with the reference standards like mass. Physical quantities like mass, length, time are measured in direct comparisons. Okay, so I told you in what is direct method. When we use something to measure that scale and like that, it is known as direct methods of measurement. Now coming to the next topic, area. So children, what is area? Okay, the measure of the extent of any surface of any object is called its area. Okay, so what is area? The measure of the extent of the surface of any object. Okay, so how vastly any object is on the surface is called its area. Okay, the SI unit of area is square meter. Okay, you can see in this picture, it is rectangle. It has boxes inside it and it is of 1 inches. So when we want to take out the area of that 1 inch box, we can use formula, that is area of rectangle length into breadth. Okay, you have already learned all these things in your math subject. So area of rectangle length into breadth, this is one another example. So 3 into 4, 12 meter square. Its SI unit is meter square. Similarly, there are so many shapes whose areas can be taken out, but an area of irregular shape is taken by using a graph paper. What you are seeing in this picture, that is a graph paper. Okay children, now coming to the next topic, that is density. So listen to me very carefully. The mass of a unit volume of the material is called its density. Okay, the mass of a unit volume of the material is called its density. Okay, so Hindi we are calling it ghanatva. Okay, so it is the mass of a volume of a material. Okay, that is called density. Okay children, or you can say density is the number of things per unit area. Okay, whatever, how many number of things per unit area is more, that is, it is called density. Okay, particles in a unit volume. Okay, that is called density. Its unit is kilogram per meter cube. Okay, the SI unit of density is kilogram per meter cube. So children, for this chapter till here only. Tomorrow you are going to see the new chapter. Till the time, thank you and take care.